What's up, guys? Welcome back to another banging episode of What's in Your Garage, Boss. I'm your host, Moosa, and today I have the privilege of viewing possibly the best collection in Rustenburg. Yes, you heard me right. Rustenburg has cars, guys, and Rustenburg has sick cars. I know a few guys with some amazing collections, but as always, if you want to see more, stay tuned. I'm currently out at MH Motors, and Uncle MH gave us the opportunity to shoot his collection. He's not around, as you know, he's a very busy man. So we're out here in Rustenburg, and let me tell you, I had a sneak peek of what he owns. You guys are gonna lose your mind. Like, trust me, you're gonna lose your mind. You guys can see I have a big smile on my face. So the first car to greet us is a BMW E39 M5, which I think is fitting because Chip is a BMW lover. Now, just a few days ago, I actually went to Chris at Monte Carlo to go and view an E39 M5 he had for sale. And I was contemplating on whether I should sell one of my other cars and purchase an E39 M5. So remember, like I always tell you guys, the car gods speak. So that car that I was gonna purchase is an E39 M5. Today, ironically, the first car we see in the collection is an E39 M5. So I think it's destiny. So on my bucket list of next cars to purchase, I need to sell one of my cars that I'm not using a lot, and I wanna jump into an E39 M5. And if you don't know what the E39 M5 is, or the advert that BMW made when they launched this car, and if you're a car person and if you know this car, you'll remember this advert. So guys, there's a lot of quad bikes, so ideally Uncle MH and them sell vehicles, but Uncle MH is a serious car collector and memorabilia collector. So you guys can see there's a lot of memorabilia around. So for example, a few very high-end helmets and a lot of quad bikes, because obviously in Rustenburg there's a lot of nature, etc. So I'm sure quad biking is a big thing. But if I look at the E39 M5, I can tell you guys it is absolutely stunning. It's one of the most iconic cars for BMW. And personally, if I was you, I would purchase an E39 M5 now, an E34 M5 now, because their prices are set to go up significantly, not only in South Africa, but worldwide. So what I like about this car is that the condition of it, and again, when I look at condition, I look at things like the bodywork, I look at the rubbers. We'll have a look at the interior now. And signature, 4 pipes, guys, 4 pipes. Amazing. It's a very nice car. I honestly like it a lot, eh? Now, how cool is this? Quarter blind. It's a pity the car is locked, but you can tell the car is in quite a very good condition because you don't see a lot of the seat wear and the interior component wear like normally what happens on these cars, you know. So definitely one of my favorites here so far, but we're not gonna jump the gun because standing behind me is an actual Shelby Mustang. A GT500, wow, this is absolutely amazing. Very rare spec car. My American car knowledge is not that high, but I can tell you I know this model because it's one of the most iconic new age Mustangs out there. So this car, I'm not gonna lie, it would actually be on a bucket list car to own because the hype around this car, the performance, etc., it's got that Shelby GT500 touch. Now we come to the star of the shop. And I spoke to Uncle MH last night at the pedal. And the car that he was speaking about the most is the Shelby GT500 Mustang. And this is an original one. Like guys, this car's value is in the millions, let me tell you. And if you guys watch Gone in 60 Seconds, you'll understand where this car also got its reputation from. Okay, now what I can tell is this car was definitely restored. And I'm not gonna lie, the workmanship on this is amazing. So I want you guys to have a look at this. This is the Shelby tag, custom crafted by Shelby Automotive Inc., Southfield, Michigan. And here you guys can see Gone in 60 Seconds, Nicolas Cage. Here's Nicolas Cage's autograph. This car is really a dream car for any car guy, whether you're a BMW lover, whether you're a Ferrari lover, or Alfa lover. But if you pull up with the Shelby GT500, you're stealing the show. Now I want to show you guys something as well that I noticed on the car. So this is kind of what, in Uncle MH's collection, this is kind of what Mkabi and Vato is for me. They're very special, very rare cars. Now let me show you guys how special this car is, right? I'm not going to jump on that side. I'm going to jump in here. Guys, let me tell you, this on majority of people's dream car list is a Shelby GT500. And what makes this car also so special, its authenticity, is that it was signed by Carroll Shelby. So every Shelby GT500 car has Carroll Shelby's signature, and Carroll Shelby is the pioneer for this car. He is late now, he passed away a few years ago. But obviously, due to him passing away, the car also appreciates more value, you know, and this is definitely in my top 10 of dream cars. So if I had a very wealthy uncle, like super wealthy, like Forbes wealthy, and he kind of felt like he wanted to leave me some inheritance money, this would be in my top 10 that I would definitely buy. And I mean, you know, you can see, I want to actually show you guys something. So you'll notice in the movie, right, Nicolas Cage, once he's on the highway outrunning the cops, he flicks the switch and he pushes the button. This is actually for the nitrous on the car. And that is one of the most iconic scenes. I promise you, you guys have to watch that movie if you're a car person. And this car's got it. So it shows you how authentic this car really is. So this, I would honestly say, for now, is my favorite here in this collection. What do you guys say? Do you guys like the M5 or do you guys like the Shelby GT500? Amazing car, beautiful car. But let's go check what else is in the collection. Okay, now Uncle MH is a bit of a muscle car fanatic. Here we have another Mustang running a 351 Cleveland motor. I actually like the shape, so I'm not gonna lie. I've always been a Mustang fan, I'm not gonna lie. A Mustang is just one of those most iconic cars. You know, yes, I love BMs, I love Mercs, I love supercars, but I also have a soft spot for muscle cars. And hopefully soon, there's one Mustang in the pipeline. So a friend of mine, if you're watching, you know who I'm talking about. Please, I'm ready to fetch my Mustang. Very nice car, beautiful. I love it, I love the smell. Okay, let's go see what else is here. Okay, now, Tristan loves this car. This is the first car he looked at. So we've got a Honda Civic VTEC. This was one of the cars that I grew up liking. My cousin Shaheen had a VTEC, and a lot of my friends had VTECs. And a VTEC had, the street cred a VTEC had was absolutely amazing. There was a modification that some of the guys used to do. It was called a Frankenstein conversion, where I think you put a CRV block, VTEC head, shrink cams, etc, etc, and these cars used to run absolutely mental. Like they used to break E46 M3s. That's how strong that motor swap was. Definitely also a car I would want in my collection. And I see this one's got the airbag. I don't know if we can, let's see if it's open. Nah, it's locked. Very cool car. Okay, some more muscle cars, guys. Yo, this thing is sick, eh? This is a Camaro. Yo, this car's stunning. And it's got air ride, looks like it, yeah. It's pegged. Yo, this is a beautiful car, eh? This car is like butch. I like the body kit on it as well. Let's see if we can sit inside. Right-hand drive. Yo, I really like this, huh? You know, and I always look at it this way, nah? It's like sometimes we're so trained to buy certain cars that are like popular. So for example, if you look at the price of a G80 M3, it's technically the price of a Ferrari. If you look at the price of the F80, F82 M3 competitions, they're more or less the price of an entry-level Porsche. But then again, at those prices, you could jump into something like this. And something like this is very iconic. And I think that South Africa still has to learn a bit more about this market because it hasn't caught on, you know. But personally, I find that these cars are quite value for money. And they have a very good reputation in America and also in Dubai. Dubai's got a lot of them. The guys do absolutely crazy things with them, you know. So it's definitely a car to consider. Yeah, I like it. I like the way the dials are. That's quite cool. That looks absolutely amazing. Very cool car. Would I own it? Yes, because I like cars. So every car that we have seen here is definitely a car I would love to own. I like this, huh? I wonder what size is this. This looks like it's a 22-inch. Yeah. Big calipers. It actually looks like it's on coilies, huh? It's not on pegs. Very cool car. Then obviously we have another Mustang. Very cool. Uncle Emmett likes Mustangs. I remember back in the day in Lodium, my one late uncle had a Mustang like this. And also our neighbors by my late parents' shop also had a Mustang like this. It was a green one. Very, very cool car. When that car used to come out, yo, people used to go crazy for it. You guys know that I'm a sucker for a lefty. I love a lefty. And check how cool is this gear knob. Very lekker. Very nice car. Yo. Beautiful. Comment down below what your favorite car thus far. For me, personally, it's still the Shelby GT500. But there's a few more iconic cars I'm going to take you guys to see. But comment down below, let me know which one is your favorite thus far. And are you enjoying the video? Are you enjoying this type of content? The aim is to go out and bring as many car collections to you guys. Because South Africa has some sick cars. I'm not going to lie. We're very underrated in a lot of things that we do. But trust me, South Africa has got a very big history of cars, custom cars, muscle cars, spinning, drifting, etc. You know, and two cars on my left hand side, which we'll go through now in a bit, is actually going to be a blast from the past, and I'll tell you guys a bit about it now. Let's have a look at the GT40. That's right, a GT40, guys. Oh, listen to how that door closes, that cluck. That's a muscle car and an old school car. Yo, this is absolutely amazing, huh? Yo, Ford GT40. This is a stunning car. You guys have to go watch the movie Ford versus Ferrari, if I'm not mistaken, Tristan? Yeah. You'll see, who's in the movie? Yeah. You actually, what's that guy's name? That guy that played Batman? Christian Bale is actually, it's Christian Bale, nah? Hey? Yeah. So he's actually in the movie, and you'll see how special the GT40 is. Also for Carol Shelby and them and the Cobras. Was it the Cobra or the GT40? Both, nah? The Cobra and the GT40. Yeah. Very cool car. I like it. I really like it, huh? This is definitely a dream car collection, guys. What do you say? So GT40 is my number 2. Now let me take you guys back. Like I'm talking way back, like when Chip had more hair and Chip didn't have a tummy. And Chip was this youngster that was thinking to himself, one day when I'm big, I want to build cars. So standing behind me is 2 iconic custom cars that literally shaped the future of car customizing in South Africa. So these 2 350Zs used to belong to Dupi Du Plessis. Now let me tell you, Dupi Du Plessis is a car fanatic from back in the day. And Dupi used to build some of the craziest cars. Those 2 cars were actually featured in the Speed and Sound, right? Back in the day. And I used to look at stuff like this and I used to say, wow, one day when I'm big, I also want to build custom cars, etc. So this was the era back in the day. You can see the styling, you can see the lip, you can see the color coordination. This was custom cars back in the day in the Fast and the Furious era. Now, Dupi also had a Hyundai Tiburon that was on air suspension many years ago. So Dupi was actually one of the first guys, including the guys in Cape Town, that were playing with air suspension back in the day. And I'm not gonna lie, if you were a car builder or if you were a car guy back in the day, you definitely remember those 2 cars. Now I've been told that these cars don't really drive because there's a lot of speed bumps in the area. So the cars actually just sit here on display for people to see. So this honestly is a blast from the past. So I want to show you guys some of the cool styling. So look at the carbon fiber. Look at the interior choice. It's a really insane, it's insane that these cars survived so many years. Now I remember this one. This was a crazy car because of its boot install or the rear install. Check how mental is this guy. This was a custom car, guys. Now I want you to have a look at the, actually I'm sure we can open here. So I want you guys to look at how crazy is this, right? This car was ahead of its time for the technology and the build quality and the finishing, etc. Check the TV screen in the door panel, guys. Have you ever seen a car with the TV screen in the door panel? This was the era back in the day. It was more crazier stuff you would do, the more street cred and recognition you'd get on your car. And also, old school guys will remember Isota. I used to have a lot of Isota steering wheels and gear knobs and the handbrake. That's an old school touch. My friends are here from Napier Racing and them used to be the agents for Isota. So if you had Isota products in your car back in the day, you were the boss. This is considered very, very high end. Now I want to show you something else that's cool. So if TV screens in your door panel is not enough, while the petrol attendant is filling fuel, there's a TV screen on the petrol cap, guys. That's absolutely insane. Where have you ever seen stuff like that before? So obviously the petrol attendants are quite important to us. So we want to give the guy some entertainment and make his job easier. So why not put on a nice movie for him while he's putting petrol in your car? But really, this car, for what it was back in the day, it really shows how far the car scene has come and how it's changed, how it's evolved. But ideally, these two cars, if you still had to take them to today's shows, they'll still cause havoc because their styling is literally a blast from the past. Okay, now obviously this show and this channel is all about motoring. So I'm not very clued up on bikes. I know a little bit about bikes, but this is a very, very impressive Harley Davidson collection. I'm actually going to go brush up on my knowledge on Harley Davidsons. But what I like about Harley Davidsons is that you can customize it to the T. So if you look at this, this is like that old school Indian vibes, and not our Indian from India, the red Indians from America, you know. So this is kind of what I think the style and the theme is. There's a lot of, look at the leather work on here. This is nice. This is a dying art. This is beautiful. I like this bike. Then obviously, that's a nice, this one is nicer. Imagine this bike with Celeb's color interior standing next to Celeb. Maybe that's one of the builds we should do in future. So again, I'm not a big bike guy, so forgive me, my knowledge is like almost zero. But what I can tell you, there's a lot of custom work done on these bikes. So maybe if you wanna comment down below and give us a little bit of some detail on these Harleys, we'll really appreciate it. But again, it's an impressive collection, and as I know, I got a lot of friends that ride bikes, but Harley is definitely also a bike to invest in because you don't really lose money on it, and especially when you customize it, it's really a very, very good asset to have. So that's my generic talk about bikes. Let's talk about something a bit closer to home. Beautiful. Now let me tell you what I see, right? If I had to be rocking up with an M3, I'm using an M3 because everyone compares an M3 as a benchmark for any car to race against it. So if I had to rock up with my M3 at the robot, and this car had to rock up next to me, I'm telling you I'm going to get a hiding. And the reason why is because the fenders flared gives it away, right? The stance of the car gives it away. The racing bonnet gives it away. And let's see if it's open. Aha! How's that? Now do you understand why I would not race this car? There's no way that I'm gonna be winning a race against this car, let me tell you. But guys, look at the workmanship on this. Look at the thumb valve, look at the turbo, the powder coating. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The work done on this car is really stunning. Nice. This is that car where you pull out if you want to teach somebody a lesson, especially at the races. And then we've got an old school hot rod. I actually remember, if I'm not mistaken, this car was also featured in the Speed and Sound. No, this was featured in, if I'm not mistaken, this car was also featured in SA Hot Rods magazine. Very cool car. Also a bucket list car I'd love to own. But you guys know I would go crazy with candy paint. I'd do a killer interior.
Remove the Jack Daniels.
Yeah, we'll definitely remove the Jack Daniels because we're not allowed to drink. It's haram. But it's really a stunning car. I wouldn't mind building one like this for us. Huh? Yeah, this and then maybe a Harley at the back. That'll be cool. Okay, so that's this collection done here. I'm told there's a few other cars standing on the other side. So let's actually go have a look at the cars. But so far, let me know which is your favorite from here. My number one is the GT500 and the GT40. That's my top two here. Comment down below what's your favorite. And let us know if you guys are enjoying the video as well. It's absolutely amazing being able to afford the opportunity to have a look at cars like this and share it with you guys. So Jazakallah to Uncle MH and team. You guys really went out of your way to allow us to shoot your collection on a Sunday while we're in Rustenburg. So guys, follow me. Let's go check what's on the other side. Heaven once again, guys. Amazing Ford Anglia. This looks like it's a race car. I think they call these cars the stock cars. Nice, huh? This is cool. Yeah. Also.
Can I speak?
Yeah.
This is MH racing car. He's been racing like I've known him from, I cannot even tell you, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I think then it was brown then. He was racing and that's why his shoulder is still today an issue.
Okay.
They had this, he got this guys here, white guys, and they had an issue with him.
Yeah.
And that day they smashed him, they made sure they smashed him into the side wall of the oval.
Yeah.
And that's still today his shoulder is it. And then they sprayed it blue and then his one son took it out. But they do ovals, they're not smellers. They go there, mess everything up, race everybody, and then they back off and they don't go the next 10.
Sure. Fiberglass. Very nice. Some more Toyotas. This is actually cool. I like the interior. This is nice. Yo, this color. Actually both, huh? Let's check inside. 117,000 on the clock, guys. Yo, it's beautiful. Let's check this one. What's this one's mileage? I feel like this car is such a big part of our history, but they're so underrated, man. 185,000 on the clock. Very cool. What's this? This is it's got Mercedes-Benz wheels. This is a Studebaker. Cool car. Mercedes-Benz PCD. This is also another iconic car. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is also Doopie's car that he built back in the day. Yo, it's amazing to see that these cars are still around, huh? These cars were in the Speed and Sound back in the day. Yo, this is a Commodore. Nice. Yo, an International. I wish we had a bigger truck following in SA because the trucks are so cool. You know, you rock up with the C10, you rock up with the F100, International, nice steelies, bags. Yo, that is cool. Yo, Uncle MH, mashallah, you've got very nice cars. I've always been a Corvette fan, huh? Yo, that is stunning. So I want you guys to do me a favor. Go on to Google and Google bagged Corvette and check what comes up. These cars on air ride suspension looks absolutely mental. In fact, the show we're going to outrace, if I'm not mistaken, last year or year before last, there was a bagged Corvette. It looked mental with a set of insane wheels. So also a bucket list car to own. Very nice car to drive as well. Got the Lumina SS. We've got a mini car, which is cool. This is cool. I won't mind one of those, huh? I'm actually on the hunt for something like this, clean. Yo. Listen. Stunning car. Yo. This is cool. Also a Valiant. I actually own two Valiants, eh? I had a Valiant Paki. A very nice car. It's very difficult to get spares for though. Also another cool red rod. Yo, this is nice. Suicide doors, guys. Suicide doors. How cool is that? Yo. And of course, an Escort. No collection is complete without a Ford Escort. I actually like the panel vans, huh? They're quite cool cars. Also fetch a lot of money in the UK. What I like about this collection is that these cars are not your conventional cars that people would collect today. You do have a lot of people that collect muscle cars, etc. But most of the collections you see are more along the Mercedes, BMW line. But what I love about this collection is that it's got a variety. There's a massive variety. So even if you're not a old school car lover, but looking at this collection, surely there's one car that talks to you. And that's what I love about this collection, is the variety. And also the styling, because the styling is of a long forgotten era. Because if you compare the styling of today compared to back in the day, it's totally different. Another hot rod. Yo, I think it's a sign, guys. I think we need to build a hot rod, but we'll bag it. We'll do a sick candy paint job. AC Cobra, stunning. Very iconic car. Very cool, eh? Yo. And of course the sign that says, sorry, I'm not for sale, sorry, I'm not for sale. I think we need to put that in our collection. Also stickers on the windows, because we always get people that are asking us. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very impressive collection, huh? So out of everything here, please list me your top 5 cars that you love. You guys have seen a lot of the cars. Please list me your top 5. If I had to choose, it's definitely the Shelby GT500, it's a Ford GT40, it's the BMW M5, it's the VTEC, and this hot rod. This is something I would rock, definitely. So that's my top 5. Name your top 5 out of this collection. Yo, it's a difficult choice though, but I'd love to hear your guys' comments. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Jazakallah to Uncle MH and team for allowing us to come and shoot this amazing collection on a Sunday. I hope you guys enjoying the series. I hope to bring you more of some of the best car collections in South Africa and also worldwide, because you guys know I travel quite a bit. So if you know someone that has an insane car collection, please send their number to us. You guys can WhatsApp us or make them get into contact with us, and we'll go out and film the collection. Yeah, but guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And all our champs that are always commenting, interacting, supporting us, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Remember, stay safe, stay humble, be kind, and if you don't have anything nice to say, rather keep quiet. Chip Moosa, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. See you.